Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our Miami Dolphins franchise here in Madden 18. My name is JT Plays, and welcome to the second half of the 2018 NFL season. Before per game, who very shockingly are not 5-1 or 4-2 for that matter, they are 1-5. We're gonna go with another scouting update, and we're gonna look at the IR for the Dolphins and see what our plans are, and maybe look at some contracts before the game next week, or maybe the bye week, which is in 3 weeks. So, with that said, let's go ahead and get started. So, for this scouting update, it's going to be different than last. We're going to look at team needs that we desperately need. So, a center, a right guard, a right end, a left outside linebacker, middle linebacker, couple of secondary guys, and possibly a kicker this year. We're not too sure. Andrew Franks, though, pretty darn good. So that C plus really doesn't show his true potential. But all the other positions we are going to get into. So starting at center, we're looking at right now 4 guys in the second round and 2 guys in the fifth. And the top guy on this list, Seth Janikowski, no relation to Sebastian Janikowski whatsoever. He is a run blocking center from Wisconsin. B impact block, B minus run block, and C plus pass block. Now, the 2 guys below him, Chase Peterman and Trey Fitzpatrick, and another one from Wisconsin and one from Louisville, and Fitzpatrick being the zone blocking, Peterman being a run blocking. These guys have straight B's across the board. B impact block, B pass block, and B minus run block for Fitzpatrick. B plus impact, B run, and B minus for pass. If I had to choose, I would choose Chase Peterman over this. We do run the ball quite a bit. Ryan Tannehill does like to run too, so it all binds together. So Chase Peterman, 23 years old, 312 pounds, 6'4", and then Trey Fitzpatrick, 24, 6'2", at 307. Really, Chase Peterman is our guy at center right now. So now, next couple of guys we're looking at are right guards. We're looking at a second round, 2 thirds, and a couple of fourths. And again, the second round is not the greatest. A minus impact block, B run, but a C pass block. Really, I would take more all-around talent. Then I would take one category being stronger than the other. So, Brian Erickson, TCU, again, a run blocker. He would be our fit here, 24 years old, 6'4". A lot of tallness on this offensive line. And really, if we had to choose one from here, you go with the best grades. I would do Matt Marler from Toledo, a zone blocker who is 24 years old as well. A minus impact, B run, and C plus pass. Now on the defensive side, we need, you can see right ends, but also injuries have plagued us. So, at least for right now, 2 guys we're looking at are both first rounders. Margarito Allison and Teray Green. Penn State and Texas A&M are both balanced 4-3 defensive linemen. Allison, B plus pursuit, B hit power, B power moves. Green, B power moves, B hit power, B minus pursuit. Obviously, Allison is higher rated and higher overall in that aspect. 22 years old for Allison, and Teray Green is also 22. So they're both really young, really can't go wrong there. Preference-wise, probably take Margarito Allison. On to the linebackers, starting with left outside linebackers. Nothing really going crazy except Adrian Swinton from USC, cover 2 guy. First round talent, B plus block shed, B minus tackle, B minus pursuit. Really, the only other guy that you can compare him to is all the way down in the 5th round at Derek Schultz from Duke. Undrafted talent, he is a run stopper, B plus tackle, B minus hit power, and C plus pursuit. So we'll see where that goes. And middle linebacker, couple of first rounds, 3rd round, and a 4th round we're looking at very closely here. And the first guy is Sherman Josiah, B plus tackle, B plus pursuit, and B hit power. Then Quincy Holloway, A minus tackle, B plus hit power, B shedding, block shedding. Josiah's prototype, and so is Holloway. Holloway from Louisville, Josiah from Ole Miss. College has nothing to do with it. Again, it's the scheme they are and what game plan they fit. And then all the way down to the fourth round, J.W. Farrier from Bethune-Cookman, right here in Daytona Beach. 3-4 tackler, even though we are not a 3-4 tackling defensive scheme. Fourth round talent fourth round projection with fifth round talent. B hit power, B pursuit, B minus tackle. 23 years old. Top two guys, 21 and 21. So I don't think you can miss out with J.W. Farrier if we were lucky enough to still have him on the board. We might take him. On to secondary now, cornerbacks. We haven't scouted any of these guys, but there are a lot of early round talents. Ray Kennard, Quentin Bostic, Ross Ball, Quentin Payne, Nate Black, Diamond Rhodes, and then into the safeties. Really nothing too crazy. TJ Wallace, DeAndre Sherman, the both highest rated guys in the second round. DeMarcus Lockhart, Artie Moore Jr., Ron Casey, and Michael Russell. All third round, everything past that. Not really surprising us. And then kickers, again, Andrew Francis is doing a heck of a job. So I don't really think we're going to get a kicker until, we lose him in contract negotiation. But Warren Hoover, Charles Keenum are here. And from there, let's go take a look at the IR, because the Dolphins IR, it was huge. It got really small, and now it's back up to big names and big injuries. So JJ will come back next week after Pittsburgh with a dislocated elbow. Damian Williams is doing a heck of a job. And also JJ's contract. He doesn't want to come back. He didn't like the negotiation we were giving him. So we have a couple options this year to franchise tag already. Jordan Phillips, dislocated elbow as well. He just got injured last week though. 5 weeks for him. And then Rashad Jones, obviously the number one safety on this team by far. Yes, he's 30. But that 88 overall doesn't do him justice. Honestly, he should be higher. The 89 play recognition, 71 man, 88 pursuit. He has made numerous defensive plays for this Dolphins secondary. He has a forearm fracture. He's out 4 weeks. We're really missing these bottom two guys, Jordan Phillips and Rashad Jones. I would probably put Jones over Phillips if I had to. So speaking of contract negotiations, there are a couple guys that just don't want to have anything to do with us next year. We already said JJ was one. How about the others? Cameron Wake. This one I'm not too sure how I feel about. Yes, he makes some plays for us than he has this year, but being 36, you want 2 years for $16 million. I'm really just not sure how it's going to work out for us. And then Jordan Phillips, the guy on the IR, 25-year-old, 78 overall, D tackle. He wants 4 years, $28 million, which I get. He's 25, and we just couldn't get there. So if everybody else agrees, you can see who we're going through. Really no one crazy except Storm Johnson, Matt Moore. He's been playing good off the bench. Zadarius Smith. And Jermon Bushrod, which he hasn't been crazy, but he makes his plays when he needs to. If all of those guys go with, yes, I'm going to resign, and we have an option of a franchise tag with 3 of these guys, I'm taking Jordan Phillips back for at least another year. He's very valuable, and maybe we'll work something out after that. So, with that said, that is the scouting update. That is an IR update as well. And really, that's all there is right now going on in Miami. Next time out, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers with Ben Roethlisberger, Antonio Brown, and Le'Veon Bell. And again, they're 1-5, so not really sure what's going on in this Steel City. But we'll have a chance to go 500 again for, I believe, the second time in the season. We're 3-4, they're 1-5. Should be a lot of fun from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. We'll see you then.